Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Brian's Badass Reviews. Today is day 5, the last day of Whiskey Week for Brian's Badass Reviews. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Whiskey Week so far. We've been kind of around the world with the whiskeys. Today we're gonna wrap it up with a little whiskey cocktail. We're gonna make ourselves an old fashioned. Let's get into it. Kick the intro! Alright, welcome back in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. New videos coming out pretty much every single week. If you guys like what's going on in these videos, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps me out a ton. I super appreciate it, guys. So like I said, we've been kind of around the world with whiskey this week. We started off right here in America with Michter's American Whiskey. Then we jumped over to Scotland with a little monkey shoulder. From there we went over to Ireland. We got ourselves a little Jameson Black Barrel. And then we brought it back home with the Wild Turkey. Today, I figure why not? There's nothing wrong with enjoying a little whiskey cocktail every once in a while. And where I'm from, up in Wisconsin, now they do brandy old fashions up there, but down here in Texas, we do whiskey old fashions. They probably do whiskey old fashions up there too. So today I thought I'd show you how I make my whiskey old fashions. What I like to do, I like to use Old Forester. This is 86 proof, so it's 43% alcohol by volume. Old Forester is a Kentucky straight bourbon. Been around for a long time. You can get the 90 proof or you can get the higher proof ones, and they're more expensive. This guy right here cost me $20, and that's why I don't mind mixing it up in an old fashioned. It's very good by itself if you want to drink it neat, if you want to throw a cube in there. Whatever you want to do, it's good by itself. I like it because it doesn't cost me a lot, and since I'm not spending a ton of money, I don't have any problem mixing it up in a delicious old fashioned. And this is actually my favorite. I've tried Woodford, I tried different whiskeys with my old fashions. This one's my favorite. I don't know what it is about it, but I happen to really like it. So here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some bourbon. You're gonna need some simple syrup. This is simple syrup my wifey made up for me. She always keeps the fridge stocked with a little simple syrup in case I want to do a little cocktail in here in America. I don't know why I sound like George W. 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar. I throw it in one of these Blackstone oil bottles that I have. I have a bunch of them, so I usually keep a couple of these in the fridge. It's just nice to have on hand. Next thing you're gonna need is your Angostura bitters. There's a bunch of different bitters you can use. I just happen to like this one. I think it's probably the most common one. You can pick this up at your local liquor establishment. You're gonna need an orange. I like to do a cherry. Not everybody does a cherry. I like to do a cherry. Well, what can I say? I also like to do a little bit of the fat ice. I highly prefer these fat ices. I actually make my own fat ice. I get a little cooler with the lid on it, fill it up with water about 3/4 of the way, throw it in the freezer 24 hours, bring it out, cut it with a bread knife. If you guys have heard of Jeremy Sears and his YouTube channel, who hasn't? He's one of the biggest YouTubers out there. I'll throw a link down below. That's how I actually learned how to make it. He's got an awesome video on it, so I'll throw that link down below. You're gonna need a couple jiggers if you want, not really necessary. But you can get yourself a little a bar spoon. What I like to do, I get my jigger out, and I like to do about 1 3/4 ounces of the bourbon here. It's about 2 ounces up here. I just fill it up, but I just don't fill it up quite all the way. Damn, I'm almost out of the Old Forester. So I'll get it just about to the top, maybe 1/4 inch from the top or so. Pour that in there. These are super easy to make. Next thing you're gonna wanna do, I do a 1/2 ounce of the simple syrup. I found that if I go a little more than that, it just gets way too sweet. I used to do 3/4 of an ounce, but that's just too much. It's just too sweet. So you got that going on there. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab yourself an orange. Get yourself a knife, and you're just gonna cut the peel off here. You just want to get yourself a little bit of the peel there. I don't even have any of the orange inside of it, but you're just gonna get that zest in there, and then you're gonna take, and I like to just crimp it together and twist. You can't really see it, but what it's doing is it's getting some of that zest in there. And what I do is I line the rim of the glass here with the orange peel. And then you just drop her down in there. Throw my cherry in there. These cherries are soaked in whiskey. It's not one of the super expensive bottles. They're not the $22 Luxardo cherries. It's just a whiskey soaked cherry. I think I got paid maybe $4 for these. You can get the ones for $4, for $8, or if you want to get fancy and get the Luxardos, that's up to you. It's your money. Do whatever you want. Throw a little bit of cherry in there. And then last but not least, you're gonna get yourself some of these bitters in there. And I like to take it like this, keep it up, and then just give it a good in, 1, 2, just like that. Now I got it all in there. A lot of people get the muddler out and they'll actually kind of smash the cherry and the orange. I don't do that. I like it just like this. Maybe I'll press down on the cherry just a little bit just to kind of squeeze some of that juice out. Give it a little bit of a stir. That's all that's to it, guys. This is a perfect old-fashioned. It's an awesome recipe. It smells great. You could sit down, you could drink these all night. I don't recommend it because you might end up 3 sheets to the wind with your underwear over your head behind a dumpster in San Jose, California. Not that that ever happened. It's just so good, just so smooth, and I highly recommend using the Old Forester with it. It just gives such a nice rounded smoothness to the cocktail itself. So there you go, guys. Whiskey Old Fashioned. Super simple. So that's it for Whiskey Week, guys. It has been a ton of fun doing these videos for you guys. I hope that you liked them. Please hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know if this is something you'd like to see more of on the channel. I sure as hell had a good time doing it. And if you came along the journey with me every single day this week, I really appreciate it. But that's all I got. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm so sorry to see Whiskey Week go. So good. Hey, but that's all I got for the review today, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the bell notification. Check me out on the social. I'm on pretty much all of them. Check out the website, briansbadassreviews.com. You guys know what I like to say. You gotta be kind to each other. You gotta do what makes you happy. That's it for me. I'm out. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. So good.